Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Spider-Woman issue 13, which is part of the new Marvel Now kind of relaunch, because it is an issue 1 Marvel Now tie-in. But let's start talking about this issue. But before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys an update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 168, and that's show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. If you want to check out the exclusive comics, that is in the description below. So check that out, and the review show will be annotated. But let's start talking about Spider-Woman issue 13. So we have Hobgoblin versus Jessica Drew. So I was pretty excited to see Hobgoblin because we haven't seen him since, I feel like, Axis, which was a really forgettable Marvel event. I actually only remembered it because I was reading it. I'm like, oh yeah, Hobgoblin, Axis. He was like good for a second and had this promotion type thing going on. But yeah, let's start talking about the cover. Beautiful artwork. I think this is the first issue with Veronica Fish taking over the artwork. If you haven't seen her art style, it's the same artist who did a couple issues of Archie. And I really like Veronica Fish's art because I feel she's really adaptable, where the other artists, I feel like, had such a great distinct look for Spider-Woman, and Veronica Fish gives her own spin to it, but it does look similar to the other art style, and of course the coloring helps with that too. So I really do like Veronica Fish's art style. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we're finally getting into a new arc because last issue is more of this filler type story, but you'll see is actually more of a character development filler, which are my favorite fillers, and favorite type of stories in general. But yeah, with this issue we see Jessica just trying to balance her life as always, and really putting, I guess, a lot on her friends like Ben and Porcupine, or Porcupine. I want to see what his actual name is. Roger. So we actually get to see a story a little bit more towards Ben and Roger, because Roger, is he trying to be a villain or not? They're like kind of teasing, oh, he's going to this villain bar. Is he like betraying Jessica? But we find out that he had some sort of plan with the Hobgoblin, but it doesn't seem like he was like trying to be a villain. It looks like maybe he's trying to be a hero in that aspect. And a big thing that happens in the end of this issue is we find out that Roger is actually in love with Jessica. And Ben's like, don't tell her this, you know, she has a lot on her plate and she's definitely not ready for it. And Roger's like, oh, I know, you know, I'm there as her sidekick, and I love being that for her, being the nanny for her. But the bigger ending that happens is Roger gets hurt or dies in the end of this issue, where Hobgoblin throws a pumpkin bomb at him and he blows up, it looks like. I mean, it's a superhero comic, so you never know what actually happened because we don't actually see a body, but that's what ends up happening to Roger, and Jessica finds out in the end of the issue, is like, where's Roger? I really like this issue. I don't know what I was expecting from the Hobgoblin story, but with this series, I think Hopeless has built such a great character-driven story with Jessica really bringing personality to her, and then even characters like Ben Urich and Roger. You know, Roger is what, a D-list villain, and he's actually become this awesome friend to Jessica, and now that we know that Roger likes Jessica, will this play a part? Will Ben tell her in the end? I don't know. You know, Jessica's life has been going pretty well for herself in general. Even though she lost her friend of Captain Marvel, she's had a pretty good run for the past year, and now she's gonna have to deal with this. So a very emotional story, and again, a very character-driven story, which I just love about Spider-Woman, is just building the world of Jessica's world, really. And I really like that, and I can't wait to see where this Hobgoblin and Jessica story goes. I think Hobgoblin's a great villain, and they're utilizing him very well in this story. So overall, I gave Spider-Woman issue 13 4.5 stars. I thought this is a wonderful start for a new arc for Spider-Woman, and this is my pick of the week. I just really enjoyed this issue, so definitely pick this one up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.